Oh, very good morning to all the viewers of Q News English with Vijay, Rana and Deepak from our studios out here in Bangalore. And what do we have as today's headlines? So before we move on to the headlines, my sincere apologies for the technical glitch that occurred this morning, but now we are back on track with all the sound issues fixed. So please do let me know in the comment section out here where we can chat. In fact, in the chat, if you are able to hear me loud and clear. So although we did test that, and I should be pausing this for now. And moving on to the headlines, no doubt about BRS winning in state, says the Chief Minister. And what do we have here? Chief Minister is participating along with his wife Shobha in a 3-day Rajya Shamala Sahita Subramanyeshwara Yagam at his farmhouse. So there is a puja or a yagya that is being conducted by our Chief Minister of Telangana, and believe this is the one that is going to help him win this or secure this election. Now, Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Wednesday declared that there should be no doubt in anyone's mind that the BRS will return to power in Telangana, and asked voters to make their choice wisely based on the performance records of the parties in the election fray. Now, pitting the performance of the BRS government over past 10 years in the state and comparing it with that of the Congress, which ruled the state for more than 50 years. Now, this is what Congress has to say, that people, this is what we did, our projects are still very much intact, whereas Kaleshwaram is sinking already. So that is how they are countering. Now, Rao said that all people have to do is to see what is visible, think carefully and cast their votes. No one can defeat us when our votes are used wisely without coming under influence of inducements, he said. Rao also made it clear that the election was between him as the CM, who implemented welfare programs such as Dalit Bandhu, Raitu Bima, ensured 24 hours free power supply to farmers, and opposition which did not think about people. Also, he said, KCR working for farmers' cause, says KTR. Now, KTR is also holding various rallies, and BRS working president and state minister KT Rama Rao on Wednesday said Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao is contesting from Kamareddy to realize the dream of local farmers. Addressing Praja Ashirvada meeting in Domakonda and Bikanur Mandals of Kamareddy Assembly constituency on Wednesday, Rama Rao said people should take money from opposition parties and cast their vote for the BRS. Now, that is evident, if somebody says that money is being given, then, in fact, being in the ruling party, he's actually saying that if somebody gives you money, take it and cast the vote for us. He said people of Telangana are eagerly waiting for Chief Minister Rao's contest from Kamareddy and Gajwel. So the two constituencies from where present Chief Minister will be contesting are Gajwel and Kamareddy, and people there are being advised to take money. If they are offered money, please take money and cast your vote to BRS, because BRS is going to do a lot of development for the farmers. Now, how true that is, only the nation knows, only the local or the farmers of Telangana know this. None other than them can have a say. Now, BJP's poll panel meet on Telangana, Rajasthan lists. The center, now there was a lot of hue and cry, there was a lot of speculations that were being made. Whichever party, be it BRS, be it Congress, or be it the BJP, now whenever they announce the list of candidates who are going to contest from a constituency, so a lot of candidates actually do not feel comfortable because their name does not feature in the list. So they retaliate, they resign, and they join the other party, which welcomes them with the open arms. Now, owing to this, let's see what's the news from BJP. The Central Election Committee CEC of the BJP met on Wednesday to finalize candidates for the remaining seats in the Rajasthan and Telangana assembly polls. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also attended the meeting headed by the party president JP Nadda. So, besides Modi, Union Minister Amit Shah and Rajnath Singh along with other members of the CEC attended the meeting. The party has not yet named its candidates for 76 seats. So usually, when I was going through during my initial days of news reading, when I started with QNews, it was a Deccan Chronicle only that published that the party, it's a notion. Normally, it is believed. It might not be true, but it is believed that the party which announces its list of candidates last of all has the highest chances of winning. That's what was believed. So the party is not yet named 76 candidates, and for the November 25th elections to the 200-member Rajasthan Assembly, for the November 30 elections to 119-member Telangana Assembly. The BJP has so far declared candidates for 53 seats only. Sources said the BJP is likely to release its third list of candidates with above 35 candidates who are going to enter the fray. A meeting of BCs will be held in the Telangana state. Now, why this has been mentioned, a meeting of BCs will be held? Reason being, majority of the population of Telangana is in BC category. And owing to that, they are the biggest vote bank, and BJP has given a commitment that if BJP is elected to power, they will make a BC as the CM. So that's the commitment that they have given to the, Now, once again, I'm reiterating, as I did earlier in one of the videos, that, will this announcement be the game changer for BJP? And as I said, that it's not a stronghold. South India has not been a stronghold for BJP, owing to which I also got a comment. So let's see what that comment was. While we had a technical glitch, so I was actually going through the comment section also. Where did it go? Okay. No, I sent you a WhatsApp message, no? One second. So while reading this comment section, I actually, somebody was saying, who told you that BJP does not have a stronghold? So I just wanted to go through that once, and also the other comments, because I usually do that. So whenever I get time, I definitely visit the comment section, and this is what we had out there. So let's quickly refresh it. And here is my comment section page, which reads something like this. So can we, yes. So it was Kunal, I think Kunal RN1004, one day ago on one of the videos he had commented, who the heck said that BJP has not good hold on ground? Your Mallanna has joined BJP just to save his ass, don't forget it. So that's what he had to write. See, whatever to the point, what Mallanna did or what he'll be doing, I'm not related to that. My job is to read the news in a very, very neutral way and express my opinion wherever I have the slightest of the knowledge. So as per my knowledge, and BJP, Mallanna has his own political career to take care of. If I can contribute in a positive way, because yes, I'm known to him, he's a friend of mine, and if the need arises, I will definitely support him. But as far as my choice goes, my favorite politician was Chandrababu Naidu. I have told it more than 10 to 20 times in different videos. Whenever I see a photograph of Chandrababu Naidu, I really feel disheartened that his name has emerged in a in a controversy or in a case involving more than 300 crores scam, so to say, and he's behind the bars for more than a month and a half. So it really disheartens me, but he's still my favorite politician. And as far as my friendship goes, I'm all there for Mallanna. Whichever party, be it Congress, be it BJP, or whichever party he chooses to go with, I will stand in solidarity with him. And now coming back to the issue that who the heck said that BJP has not good hold, BJP does not have a good hold should have been the right sentence. But let's verify this today and let's see BJP. And there are, I actually know the reasons why BJP is not really strong. It is also, Karnataka I think is the only place where they do have a stronghold, and the reasons why it has a stronghold in Karnataka, little bit more than, but if you take the entire southern belt, they do not have a stronghold, sir. Because one is the prevalence of Dravidian culture, and the prime agenda of BJP revolves around it started with Ram Mandir, but today it has a lot of achievements to boast about, be it the G20 summit, be it the construction of Ram Mandir, or be it the Chandrayaan, the success of ISRO, be it the medal tally that India actually won. So now they take all these things into consideration after coming into power. But prior to that, the only agenda that the BJP was known for was Ram Janmabhoomi issue. So, and Dravidians did not actually relate to it. They had their own mindset. So and this is well documented, just for your information. Also in Karnataka they had a presence because it is also cited that the movie stars of Karnataka participated in elections, but they were all related to the central parties. Nobody actually joined a local party. They were either a part of Congress or they were a part of the BJP. But if you see here, especially in Telangana, you have Janasena and you have TDP, you have YSRCP, you have BRS. So there are the presence of local parties is much on the higher side, and also the influence of left, especially on Kerala. So these are some of the reasons that makes us say that BJP does not have a strong hold. So let's say BJP not strong. This is what I said in Telangana. And it's asking me to sign in. I will not sign in for now. Now this is the CNBC report, which says Telangana BJP has a clean image but lacks. All right, it does lack. How strong is BJP in Telangana? Just to answer your question, we have BJP lacks strong leadership in all 119 constituencies. So the availability of effective leaders who can put up a strong fight may impede electioneering. Barring a few, there are hardly any crowd pullers in the party. And this was published on 12th October 2023. And I'm being neutral. I did not ask, or it is not Shanarthi Telangana, which I have never influenced. I have never tried to influence. I do give my inputs if required when there is a correction that needs to be done. But what news needs to be picked, or I don't influence that. Yes, I did request our Shanarthi Telangana team to include more global news. That was the only request I have made till date. And this is CNBC TV 18 for you writing this. Which party is the strongest? They say Bharatiya Rashtra Samiti is the strongest party, predominantly active in the state of Telangana. And what is the highest post in BJP? All right, that's not the question that we are looking for. Deccan Herald. BJP engine wobbles on track as it loses steam in Telangana. That's what Deccan Herald has to say. Not me. These are the, if you just type the same question, who the heck says? These are the heck of people who actually said, India Today BJP takes backward step in Telangana to move forward. And if you look at that video, I said if this step can it actually boost BJP's performance in Telangana for the first time, and I gave the reasons also. So please listen to the entire, it's a very short, like 2 minutes video. Please just go through that and you will get to know. Strong challenges on Telangana Assembly election with the Congress seeking to replicate the welfare model in Telangana. The stage is set for electoral battle between DRS and BJP. That's what the Hindu has to say. All the prime newspapers are actually saying the same thing. BJP yet to decide on candidates in Telangana. So that is probably today's news. No, that is 8th of September. So Amit Shah springs a surprise, promises Telangana. All right, so those are the... okay. So just to answer that question, of yours as to who the heck says, it's not me, sir. It is different media houses. It is the, but yes, I'm definitely impressed by their move of having a BCCM, and that might be the game changer for them. So please Google some more and you will get your answers. We have a hello from yours channel, and we have, hi Ranaji, after experiencing losing lives, the Ashoka Chakravarti converted into peace and non-violence under the guidance of Buddhism. That is the power of India. The same was adopted in the Constitution of India. Very well said. Yes, but how many lives did Ashoka, the king Samrat Ashoka, took before taking on to Buddhism? That was, and how prominent Buddhism is in India today or during the time of independence. Just to, I take your point. It's a valid point. Yes. He took to Buddhism and then he was spreading peace. He was taking part in development activities. But how much violence? I think he was one of the most violent people. He had killed, the most number of people recorded so far. That's how Ashoka is also, that's what Ashoka is also known for. The massacre that he did was also unparalleled. But then he resorted to peace. Yes, that is the power of India, that we become non-violent. But if that would have been the case, we should not have had an army. The Constitution also allows India to have an army. And if we do not have an army, because in today's world, if you see a small country like Israel, and if you are aware of the current affairs, now the day they were formed, the very day they were formed, they were attacked by 6 neighboring countries. And now today, imagine if you say, I am going to walk on the path of peace following Buddhism, and I will not be doing any violence. Imagine the number of countries that are going to attack you. Imagine the, number of people who are, you just stand there and put a board outside your house that I will not be violent. I will not be doing anything, any harm to anybody. People will start occupying your house as well. They will start using their force. That is how, because it's not easy to follow Buddhism, and Buddhist monks also, they are also trained in martial arts. Let's check that, how true that is. So Buddhist martial arts philosophy. Let's see what's their martial arts philosophy. We have Shaolin Kung Fu and the philosophy behind martial arts. So I'm just checking anything that comes first of all. The philosophy behind martial art and the Buddhist eightfold path. True martial arts is the way of life and lifelong journey of self-development and discovery. What is this? Taekwondo is the physical aspect and kicking and punching. Do is the spiritual way of life. Every material artist should strive to study and improve. Only by combining the two elements together can you enjoy physical, mental and spiritual improvement. If you don't practice, do, the whole process is meaningless. Studying do without doubt is the most important. And centuries ago, Buddhism massively influenced many martial arts. In ancient Japan, Zen had the major impact on samurai warriors, and it was widely adopted as their official religion. Essentially, Buddhism and martial arts have the same spirit and same sense: to live life simple, live with harmony, and to show compassion and understanding to all. All these teachings are timeless, philosophical, and yet practical ways of living life correctly. Basic elements. So basically these are the 8 folds, and also the martial arts, what martial arts Buddhists do. So these are Shaolin Wushu, Kung Fu, we have Shaolin Quan. So these are the different styles and types of martial arts. So although it's a kind of an exercise, but can it not be used for violence? When the time comes, will a monk not defend himself? If somebody tries to attack, that's what China precisely did, and they had to seek refuge. Today if you see, Buddhism is a minority in India as well. It's in minority, and they were time and again attacked by Chinese government also, and Dalai Lama had to seek refuge out here in India, and he is in the state of Himachal Pradesh right now, residing where I belong. So he is in Dharamshala, and that's what happened. Since you do not retaliate, and they were very less in number, so they could not retaliate much, and Chinese government actually wanted to have them in their country as well. So we have Satyam, we have Srinivas, along with Ganga Reddy and Amresh, along with Surya. South is so matured as compared to North. Well, there is Surya, to that I would say it's not about maturity, it's more about how these political parties have actually influenced, or what has been. Every state has a set of mature people, set of people who vote for money, set of people who do not vote. So it's got nothing to do with maturity. So South Indian is more mature than North Indians. It's not the case. Everywhere we have a mix. India is a country which is diverse, which have, but here we are similar. But it's the political parties, their agenda, what they are focusing on, and the priorities of South Indian might differ from the priorities of a North Indian. So that can be, that's how we need to put this across. Yes, they have their own priorities, and people from South India have their own priorities. And we have Paul Multiple say good morning. Bhaskar also wishing us a very good morning, along with Kasi Reddy Vajrama wishing us all a very good morning. And Buddhists in Myanmar lost their patience and took to revenge. That's what Naveen Kota has to say, took revenge on Rohingyas, driven them out of country. Even Buddhists also took to weapons in order to save themselves. So that's one of our subscribers, Naveen Kota, right away countering your point, what you said, that he started following Buddhism, and that is how the way we live in India. No, we do not live that way. When the time comes, India is a very peaceful country. India is a country that has a record. After its formation, India never attacked any neighboring country. India never did that. Even they could have attacked Pakistan, in 1971, but they made sure they formed Mukti Bahini. They actually helped, just because there were more than 30 lakh people, 30 lakh women that were raped out there in Bangladesh by the Pakistani army. That's the level of atrocity that was committed back then. India could have actually sent its army to overpower Pakistan, but India actually did help them by training their local people, by creating a militancy out there, by training Mukti Bahini, which helped Indian army later on internally to support and annex West Bengal, then East Pakistan, and then it became Bangladesh. So India never attacked, and then India could have actually occupied Bangladesh, but India made it a separate country. India helped it become a separate nation, where they could have rights on their resources, where they could have their own representation. That's what India did. But India did use arms. But India did not attack any surrounding nation after it was formed. Pakistan, how many times, even today, yesterday also we saw they are firing and we see infiltration going on. What would you tell to a soldier to keep quiet when he is being fired at? We cannot do that. We just cannot do that. We cannot expect that from a soldier. And the day you shed your army, you will be torn apart. The entire map of India will cease to exist in the world, because India is one of the fastest growing economies today. And the day you shed your army, it is the army that gives us this opportunity. They are standing by the borders 24/7. 24/7 they are deployed out there in extreme weather conditions with a gun in their hand. That is why we are able to work peacefully, constructively for the development of our nation. So that's how India is existing today, and we need, it's not about being violent, but it's about being defensive, and at times offense is the best defense. So that is the strategy India needs to follow in some cases. I'm really not happy at times, when there is unprovoked firing at the LOC by Pakistan. India should actually use a missile. Why don't they do it? When Israel can do it to take care of Hamas, why India cannot do it to take care of Lashkar-e-Taiba? Why India cannot attack Pakistan in that manner and just flatten the, and BCs for BJP at the rate Vijay Bhai. Yes, very true, BCs for BJP. If BCs intend to vote for BJP, they are most welcome. I am not going to influence any flow of thought. It's your choice. If you want to vote for a face, definitely you know whom to vote for. And good morning, Mr. Vijayanana, says Ganesha. And Telangana SC/ST BC Biddalara support BJP. Inka Eni Rajulu Palaki Mostaru support BJP. Ippudu BC CM, next SC CM. So that's what they call from Narayana. And let's move back. Where were we? All right, we have Naveen Kota with $2. Salute to Indian Army for keeping safe borders. Well, thank you so much, Naveen Kota, yet again for a super chat. And yes, I also belong to the family of Indian Army. My father was in defense. He served for a good 28 years. And he has served in extreme climates. He has been to the 7th Indian expedition to Antarctica as well. So the kind of respect and the kind of life we have led, we were in Pathankot during that time, and there used to be sirens. I still remember how we used to live. So after 7 o'clock we were not supposed to switch on the lights. Precisely that is the time, after 7 o'clock you switch on the lights, but the instructions were to switch off the lights and do not switch on the light, in fact, at all. If at all you have any urgent work, or you need to cook, or you need to eat, you need to just light up a candle after having dark curtains, so that there is no visibility outside, or the light is also not visible through the windows, because anything could have happened back then. I'm talking about late 80s. That's when we witnessed this. So I have been through that also. And there were bunkers also. I have seen a bunker. There were mock drills that were being conducted. There used to be a hooting siren. Whenever that used to happen, all of us used to form a single line, and then we used to quickly rush. We never used to push each other, but we were in a very disciplined manner. We were supposed to go to the nearest bunker and hide out, just sit out there like this with your head and hands like this. So we were trained for doing that as well. And my father was out there setting up the base for Indian Army in the Antarctica, and prior to that we were utilizing the base of the Russian army out there to conduct any experiments. And after that, Dr. Sen Gupta was leading this expedition, as far as my memory goes. And I will definitely share. Sir, tell the viewers to cast vote on November 30. Yes, Fani Shekhar Reddy, definitely. Whichever party, yes, that is what my call is going to be. Please, people, do participate in voting. Your vote is valuable. You might vote basis the community you belong to. You might vote for a leader that has actually helped you, or you might vote for a face that you really like. But please do participate. Do not let your vote go as a waste. It's a humble request from the studios of Q News. Whichever party is your favorite, we are okay with it. Please go and vote. That's what we all appeal for. And another Naveen Kota super chat coming in for $2 out there. Salute to your father and your family. So definitely he is no more. He passed away in 2003, but we still love him, and I still love him very much. Sir, talk about Kaleshwaram project latest. So about Kaleshwaram project, so the reports are, if you really want me to talk about it, it could have been a wonderful project. It could have been really a great project. This is my viewpoint. This is my personal opinion. When Funny Shaker wants me to speak on that. So this could have been a wonderful project because it was the world's largest or biggest lift irrigation project. So the largest lift irrigation project means the kind of distance it was the water was supposed to travel is the longest, and the kind of height to which it was taken up was also magnanimous. And there were a lot of but there are few things that happen when you take up any project like this. So one, there is a feasibility. How feasible is that project? How beneficial is it for the common man? So, and why am I not able to get my whiteboard? Okay, blackboard, sorry. So one is the feasibility study. Second is the cost benefit ratio or benefit to cost ratio. And basically what are the benefits? Basically, let's say it, how feasible. Yeah, feasibility is also there. And then you have certain boards or regulations that are to be followed or rules that are to be followed. Certain all these aspects are to be considered before taking up any project. So yes, it was supposed to provide water for drinking. It was supposed to provide water for irrigation to X number of districts out here in Telangana, which was very well thought. People would have definitely loved it. But at what cost is a very, very important question. Now, if I spend 100 rupees to buy a car, all right, my salary is, okay, my salary is 10 rupees a month. Let's take it this way. And I take a loan of 100 rupees, all right, and then I buy a car. I took a loan and I buy a car for 100 rupees. My salary is 10 rupees. Now I have to fuel this car, let's say 1 rupee every month. There will be an interest on this 100 rupees that I borrowed, right? So let's say 1 rupee of interest as well. And plus, benefit that I will get a shed. Wherever I have to travel, I'll have a shed. Even if it is raining, I can travel. But at what cost? Benefits, definitely there are benefits, but what is the cost involved? So now what they did is, it all started from the rules part, Government thought that we can bend the rules, that there were different permissions. The Green Tribunal also plays a very important role. So what happens is, when you are actually constructing a project like this, so let's say a barrage or Medigadda barrage needs to be constructed. This is Medigadda barrage that needs to be constructed. Now there will be a lot of area, and this is the barrage that is constructed, and this is the water that is behind this barrage, and these are the tunnels that will flow. Or let's do a rough diagram. It's a kind of a rough diagram. So here we have huge amounts of water. This is the barrage in between, and then we have canals or channels through which the water is going to flow in different directions. One might be utilized for irrigation, one might utilized for drinking water, one might for another district. So that's how the channel system is created after a barrage. Now what happens here is, there will be a village out here. There might be a village here, there might be a village here, there might be a forest out here. This is a forest, this is a village, this is a village. Now, if anything happens to barrage, what will happen to this village, these villages out here? there will be devastation. They will all sink. So they have to get this evacuation done. They have to occupy this land. So this land occupation also becomes an issue. How? What they do is what politicians usually do it. Now they know we are going to launch Kaleshwaram project, KLIP. They are aware of this. They will buy the land in these villages at a very cheap price, because the villagers would not know that there is a Medigadda barrage that is going to come up. They are going to buy this land at a very, very cheap price, or the prevailing rates. Okay? And once this project starts, government is going to occupy these lands. They are going to occupy this land. This is how corruption is done. So now they will sell this land at double or triple prices what they had acquired for peanuts. You know, the land that they acquired for a very low price is being sold at a government price. At that point, that price is also fixed by the government, by the way. Moreover, the forest department. Now the Green Tribunal comes into picture. How many trees you will have to cut? If you see the images of Medigadda barrage, let's have a quick look as to what Google shows us when we write Medigadda barrage. I'll show you the magnanimous structure, the huge structure of Medigadda barrage. What was there prior to that? There were trees. A lot of trees have to be cut. Deforestation has to be done. It will have an impact on the climate. Today we are experiencing hot weather in the month of November. Yesterday's news was get ready for a heat wave. Why? Because of this. So the change in climate conditions, when we do a deforestation, definitely it is going to benefit the farmers, it is going to benefit the people with drinking water. But at what cost? The cost of future of our children. So it's an engineering Medigadda barrage. Let's see how it looks like. Wow. It's huge. It's actually huge. So this is the one, people. That's how huge it is. So on one side we have, this is how a barrage looks like. We have KCR out there. And look at this constructions where L&T is constructing. Now this is how it looks like. L&T delivers Medigadda barrage project. Where are the images? Images are gone. I don't see the image. Yeah, here it is. So here is how magnanimous it is. There was an image. Now the project involved building, and as I said, there will be now this is the barrage that has been constructed from here to here, and it has 85 gates, piers, and associated guide bunds. Now, if any one of these, let's say if there is of these gates or the pillars that are built out here, if any one of these pillars actually starts sinking, now you can imagine, if you construct a simple house, will you ever construct a house on a land that is filled with water? Or, that was, so to say, how do I tell it to you in English? That's we actually dig. Why there is a neve is what we call it. Why do we dig actually a base for it? We find a solid earth on which we start building our walls, or we start laying the foundation. That's what we do. But was it not done in case of Medigadda barrage? They did not find a solid foundation. How was the foundation laid? That's the basic principle of any construction. Although I'm not a trained engineer, there might be some other philosophy or some other fundamentals that I am not aware of. If any one of you is an engineer, you can help me. I might be wrong. Be on Twitter, says Funny Shekhar Reddy. Yes, I need to be more present on social media. So we are actually, I would need some help out there. Definitely I will be, and I will, definitely share. I'll be more than happy to be there on Twitter with all of you. So, this is what happened here. Now the barrage is sinking, causing a lot of, issues. And when the construction was going on, they did not seek permissions from different authorities, Green Tribunal primarily. Now that caused a delay in the launching of the project, and the further you delay the projects, the more the cost increases and the more you have the opportunity to induce corruption into it. Now that is what is being challenged or questioned by the opposition parties in the forthcoming election. So that will actually become a mega project, a project that would have actually served the people at a higher cost though, because I also went through the cost and benefit analysis. So it's 1:0.25. That is, at this rate, no project is undertaken when the cost, because the kind of money that has been spent on it, one, has been taken on interest. Two, the Bahubali pumps is what they call it. Bahubali pumps, the kind of electricity that it would use to pump this water, because it's a lift irrigation project. Water will be lifted from a low level area to a high level area. You would need electricity to lift this water to cover this distance. The cost of that electricity is much higher, and every year when I was reading that report, it said the farmer might have to pay around 85,000 rupees to cultivate 1 acre of land with the water coming in from Kaleshwaram project. And the cost of the yield, the paddy that will be produced after using the water, will be in the range of 40 to 45,000 rupees only. Now there will be a loss of nearly 40,000 rupees loss every year for the farmer if they utilize this water. So that is why this was not well. It's an engineering marvel, definitely, no doubt about it. India is the only country which has such a magnanimous project that has been undertaken, more than 1 lakh crores, in fact, that has been spent on it. But just to create a world record, that's the question to be asked. And that is what might actually, it might actually hamper BRS's performance, which is by far the most favored party in Telangana, because they have won 2 consecutive elections, whatever the equations might have been, but they have won the elections. In past 10 years, you are the people who voted for them. So that shows that, you elected them as your favorite leaders. But now it is going to be difficult for them because of this sinking, and anything further happens. Now the action is being taken. They want to rectify. L&T is, well committed. They say, we will rectify, but how will you lift those pillars? That is the biggest challenge. How are you going to do it? And before the summer comes, now the timeline or the deadline that they have is before the forthcoming summer that might start the May of 2024. And they say we are going to fix this before May 2024. That's what the commitment is, or June, July probably. That's the amount of time that they have on hand to fix these sunken pillars of Medigada barrage. So I think I went way too far ahead with the news. I just got carried away. And with that, people, I would like to call it a day from our studios out here in Karnataka. Have a blessed day. Have a good day. Jai Hind. News English with Vijay Rana and Deepak from our studios out here in Bangalore. And what do we have as today's headlines? So before we move on to the headlines, my sincere apologies for the technical glitch that occurred this morning, but now we are back on track with all the sound issues fixed. So please do let me know in the comment section out here where we can chat. In fact, in the chat, if you are able to hear me loud and clear. So although we did test that, and I should be pausing this for now. And moving on to the headlines, no doubt about BRS winning in state, says the Chief Minister. And what do we have here? Chief Minister is participating along with his wife Shobha in a 3-day Rajya Shamala Sahita Subramanyeshwara Yagam at his farmhouse. So there is a puja or a yagya that is being conducted by our Chief Minister of Telangana, and believe this is the one that is going to help him win this or secure this election. Now, Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Wednesday declared that there should be no doubt in anyone's mind that the BRS will return to power in Telangana, and asked voters to make their choice wisely based on the performance records of the parties in the election fray. Now, pitting the performance of the BRS government over past 10 years in the state and comparing it with that of the Congress, which ruled the state for more than 50 years. Now, this is what Congress has to say, that people, this is what we did, our projects are still very much intact, whereas Kaleshwaram is sinking already. So that is how they are countering. Now, Rao said that all people have to do is to see what is visible, think carefully and cast their votes. No one can defeat us when our votes are used wisely without coming under influence of inducements, he said. Rao also made it clear that the election was between him as the CM, who implemented welfare programs such as Dalit Bandhu, Raitu Bima, ensured 24 hours free power supply to farmers, and opposition which did not think about people. Also, he said, KCR working for farmers' cause, says KTR. Now, KTR is also holding various rallies, and BRS working president and state minister KT Rama Rao on Wednesday said Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao is contesting from Kamareddy to realize the dream of local farmers. Addressing Praja Ashirvada meeting in Domakonda and Bikanur mandals of Kamareddy Assembly constituency on Wednesday, Rama Rao said people should take money from opposition parties and cast their vote for the BRS. Now, that is evident, if somebody says that money is being given, then, in fact, being in the ruling party, he's actually saying that if somebody gives you money, take it and cast the vote for us. He said people of Telangana are eagerly waiting for Chief Minister Rao's contest from Kamareddy and Gajwel. So the two constituencies from where present Chief Minister will be contesting are Gajwel and Kamareddy, and people there are being advised to take money. If they are offered money, please take money and cast your vote to BRS, because BRS is going to do a lot of development for the farmers. Now, how true that is, only the nation knows, only the local or the farmers of Telangana know this. None other than them can have a say. Now, BJP's poll panel meet on Telangana, Rajasthan lists. The center, now there was also, there was a lot of hue and cry, there was a lot of speculations that were being made. Whichever party, be it BRS, be it Congress, or be it the BJP, now whenever they announce the list of candidates who are going to contest from a constituency, so a lot of candidates actually do not feel comfortable because their name does not feature in the list. So they retaliate, they resign, and they join the other party, which welcomes them with the open arms. Now, owing to this, let's see what's the news from BJP. The Central Election Committee, CEC of the BJP, met on Wednesday to finalize candidates for the remaining seats in the Rajasthan and Telangana Assembly polls. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also attended the meeting, headed by the party president JP Nadda. So, besides Modi, Union Minister Amit Shah and Rajnath Singh, along with other members of the CEC, attended the meeting. The party has not yet named its candidates for 76 seats. So usually, when I was going through during my initial days of news reading, when I started with QNews, it was a Deccan Chronicle only that published that the party, it's a notion. Normally, it is believed. It might not be true, but it is believed that the party which announces its list of candidates last of all has the highest chances of winning. That's what was believed. So the party is not yet named 76 candidates, and for the November 25th elections to the 200-member Rajasthan Assembly for the November 30 elections to 119-member Telangana Assembly. The BJP has so far declared candidates for 53 seats only. Sources said the BJP is likely to release its third list of candidates with above 35 candidates who are going to enter the fray. A meeting of BCs will be held in the Telangana state. Now, why this has been mentioned, a meeting of BCs will be held? Reason being, majority of the population of Telangana is in BC category. And owing to that, they are the biggest vote bank, and BJP has given a commitment that if BJP is elected to power, they will make a BC as the CM. So that's the commitment that they have given to the, Now, once again, I'm reiterating, as I did earlier in one of the videos, that, will this announcement be the game changer for BJP? And as I said, that it's not a stronghold. South India has not been a stronghold for BJP, owing to which I also got a comment. So let's see what that comment was. While we had